Hello everybody, I'm Wes, player of Regdar.
And I'm Steve, player of Morthos.
And we are back for the second episode of the Best Ofs, Part 2. For those of you who did not watch Part 1, what are you doing?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What the fuck are you doing here?
I thought you had nice friends.
You know what? I thought I did too.
It's terrible.
Oh my god. But anyway, if you are here without watching the first one, we're doing something a little bit different. Steve has not watched hardly any of these videos because he's a busy man. He's a father. He's a husband. He's a bitch. He's a lover. He's a sinner. He's a saint.
You know it gets me going. Keep going, baby.
Alanis Morissette from the 90s. You just thought I was going to stop it, bitch. You had no idea what I was doing.
Well, you know, there's only so many times you can call me that and still register any sort of emotional response. It's just white noise.
Exactly. I was really surprised that you did exhibit some emotions there.
They're still in there.
They're still in there, very deep. But the point is, you haven't been able to watch these, so I wanted to show you the best of the best. I mean, they're all great.
Right.
They're all great. But these were voted on with some of the people behind the scenes and some of the fans as well. These were the cream of the crop, if you will.
I will, thank you.
And you shall.
Thank you, again.
Yes. Wow, all right.
Thank you so much. You bitch.
And a lover. And a sinner, and a saint.
Yeah, definitely not Alanis Morissette, by the way.
Who's that?
Meredith Brooks is the correct answer here.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
I thought it was Alanis Morissette.
No.
Al.
Do you know Al Lannis? Morissette. He's over on 294 in Grand. There's a little pub over there. Dude can make a great old fashioned and sing the hits. Tell you what.
Oh man, Meredith Brooks, huh? I've never heard of her.
I'm a bitch. That's how she sounds.
Period.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's start off. You know, last episode we started off with something sexy.
Ooh.
In this episode, we're gonna start off with something sexy.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Round 2, baby.
This is Perennialties, played by Evan Mulrooney.
My name is Perennialties. I'm the man at the front of the party, killing monsters and achieving glory, while leaving the puzzle solving to the gentleman who looked like the cameraman, aka Nerds.
Hey.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for information. You see, I was spending the night with my girlfriend, and she gave me a sizable task only suitable enough for a sizable man such as myself. To find the clitoris!
Oh, it's pronounced clitoris?
Ha! What would you know, lady? One night I was into my cups lamenting the stagnation of my quest, when a friendly bar wench drew me a map to it. Apparently it's at the tip of a canyon called the Labia Majora. So I went to the local cartographer and compared his maps to mine. After looking at mine more closely, he looked at me with knowing eyes, patted me on the back, and whispered into my ear, "My wife had to show me where it was too, lad." That's when I knew it was bad. Even a good Scottish man couldn't find the clitoris. Sickened with grief, I relieved my tension that night by fornicating with a stable hand. While doing so, he instructed me to hit his prostate. And I thought to myself, well, great, now I have a secondary quest. And if ye be watching right now, prostate, ye be warned. For I will find you no matter the tight hole you've crept in, and I will give you a great, mighty poke. In the afterglow, I asked the stable hand what he knew about the location of the clitoris. He said, "Not much. It's not well I'm into." But he asked me to ask my mother. My own mother! I rode swiftly to my mother's house and confronted her, shouting, "Mother! Treachery of the highest order. I know you know I don't know where the clitoris is, but that ends now, and you will tell me." She calmed me down and assured me, "Son, your father couldn't find it either, laddie." Apparently this mythical beast has been plaguing my family for generations. So here I am, begging for information. Please, if you have any information on the location of the clitoris or prostate, contact Creative Juices 7.
No.
No!
Do you have like a P.O. box or something?
Oh, God.
You're telling me you've known where it was the whole time? Well, where is it? Tell me.
Should we just tell him?
Dude, it's at the tip of your girlfriend's vagina.
How do you know that? You're a nerd!
So the first video started with some eye candy for people who like the ladies. And this video started with some eye candy for people who like the duties. The duties? Ooh. That's tough. That's real tough to start out with.
Sure is.
Are we editing this out?
Sure are. I didn't realize you guys had the budget to get Henry Cavill in here. That was amazing.
Oh my god, I never noticed he looks exactly like Henry Cavill.
What a thing to have someone else say about you.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you look even remotely similar to Henry Cavill.
Yeah. The most I get is like, oh, that dude from The Hangover. And I'm like, oh, Bradley Cooper? They're like, no, Ed Helms. Great. Awesome. I couldn't even get like
Henry Cavill, Ed Helms.
And like, I think Henry Cavill's also funny as well.
Isn't he the worst?
He's the fucking worst.
And he like plays video games and
it's kind of like that John Hamm thing where he's funny, he's a great actor.
has a huge
dong.
Yeah.
Let's say it. We can say it.
By the official term, dongage. The dong situation's significant.
Strong with this one.
Strong dong.
He's got a
Dong.
strong dong in that one.
And I'm sure, I mean,
Let's
Henry Cavill Jr. here is doing great.
Our human resources department cannot handle comments like that.
That's true. We just saw the human resources department. They are overwhelmed right now already.
Yeah, it's real tough.
We can't. I like that one very much. It's very funny.
Oh, well, of course, it's right up your alley.
I mean, let me guess who wrote this one.
Let me see. Is the humor stupid?
Is it mostly dick and vagina jokes?
Yeah.
Is it you?
It's me! And you like this one, though.
I did like this one. Mostly because Henry Cavill, or whatever that person's name is.
We'll never know.
No way.
I'll never tell. Evan Mulrooney, for you. Right there. And he is actually killing it out in LA right now.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I keep trying to like get him to come back because he's hilarious, but hopefully one day.
Yeah. Great Scottish accent, too.
Oh my God. It's almost as good as mine.
Please. Indulge us. It's easy. I'll make it very simple. Can you please say, strong dong situation?
Strong dong situation. It's not bad.
It's not good.
Okay. Enough of this. Let's move on to, this is Necro Carey, played by Sean Buckley. Here we go.
Boo! I scared you, didn't I? It's because I'm evil. Like, super evil. My name is Necro Carey, and I'm a necromancer. Shoot! It would have been more evil if I'd given you a fake name. I'm looking for a new party. My old party kicked me out for not being evil enough. Me! I'm the most evil. I only tip 18%. Unless the service is good. Then I tip 25 because I don't want to be rude, you know? I'm so evil. I take garbage out of one can and put it next to it into another smaller garbage can. When I watch Marley and Me or Old Yeller, I fast forward to the end of the VHS and then I put it back on the shelf. One of these days, some old person with a VCR is going to be so sad. I once went to IKEA and tore all the tags off the mattresses. It was a massacre. I took this from a sleeping baby. And then I scratched his little head as he dreamed. Can we take a break from filming? Great. Can you give this to the baby outside? What do you mean, which baby? The one that's adorable and clearly missing an elephant. I have high constitution. I can quaff an entire stein of ale in one go. Once. Then I have to go home. I once cast Animate Dead at a funeral as a joke. But nothing happened. Either I messed up the spell or they couldn't get out of the coffin. Oh no. Can we take another break? Awesome. Hey, can you dig up a grave for me? What do you mean that's impossible? Impossible is just possible with I am in front of it. I am possible. You are possible. Or possible. I don't want to hear any more excuses, you bitch! I am so sorry. That got away from me there.
Sean Buckley, hilarious. I think the second PSA we filmed, and one of our assistant directors, because she's so effing nerdy and funny.
Awesome.
And if you like Sean Buckley as Necrocarry. You should watch Timothy and the Value of Healing. Sean Buckley as Necrocarry appears in that series.
A cameo appearance.
Boom. Mic drop.
Have you ever had a conversation with someone that they're so sweet and they're so bubbly that when they come up and speak to you that I'm so not that, that I'm like, I don't think I can say anything. Otherwise, they're going to look at me like I'm the devil.
Can you give me an example of somebody approaching you like a Dickensian orphan?
You! I'm like, oh no! So pure, so sweet. All they want is some porridge. And all I'm thinking about is Henry Cavill. No! I'm the worst. Oh, God.
To be fair, you never stop thinking about Henry Cavill.
This is my response to him. I'm like, oh no! I'm thinking about Henry Cavill.
Like, all I want is some porridge, and every time I come up to you, you just start screaming about Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill for you and Henry Cavill for me.
Okay, enough about Henry Cavill. We were there, now we're here with Sean. Super effing funny. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. She is super nerdy, and I knew she was super into D&D, so when I first told her about this, she was so supportive. And she's been with us for 2 years.
Wow.
So, I know, she's been with us longer than you have.
Great job.
You came in, you did one, you're like, I'm done!
See ya!
Yeah, see ya!
To be fair, I thought I would be dead by now. So
That's true.
you can't really blame me.
That's true, that's true. So anyway, next we have Dan Jackson as Edgar Allan Poe.
Greetings, fellow travelers. You may recognize me as one of the greatest writers to ever emerge from the epic plain of Baltimore. It is I, Edgar Allan Poe. While other common bards might boost your party's stats and attacks, I dampen them, grinding them into the ground as if they were a fresh corpse. You may question the advantage of dampening one's stats, but once upon a time my party and I were battling a treant. I stepped forward and started reciting the Cask of a Manticore. The treant immediately set itself ablaze, as did my party. Another time, my party was surrounded by a horde of shambling skeletons. My companions were begging for their lives. Seizing the moment, I stepped forward and began regaling them with the tale of the Black Displacer Beast. By the time I was done, my party was begging for their deaths. On a solo adventure, I came across a village that was being harassed by a red dragon. I stepped into the town square and began reciting the Telltale Heartstone. When I was done, there was no more village to harass, as everyone had left. Problem solved. A lot of people don't want me in their party, but I have many positive characteristics. For instance, I do not require a long rest to recover my spell slots. I merely need to stare into the abyss. Humankind is inconsequential, speck of dust on the... Refreshed. No, I do not cause inspiration, but I do cause expiration. Ha ha ha! Some common bards may try to sleep with adventurers' partners. You don't need to worry about that with me. Not only do I have a charisma of -2, but I am violently monogamous. In fact, my fiancée and first cousin was torn apart by a shambling mound in front of my very eyes. Some say I'm still processing it. Need help nerfing your attacks? Well, how about my most famous poem?
Ooh, I love this one.
Oh, you're familiar with The Conqueror Purple Worm?
Oh, no, I was thinking of...
I know which one you were thinking of, plebeian. Nevermore shall I entertain the common folks' fascination with that wretched pile of dreck.
What was that first word again?
Nevermore... I see what you did there. Game recognizes game.
Steve, you like that
I
one.
did like that one. I love the line, violently monogamous.
Which is you.
That's me.
Yeah.
My love is defended by this axe.
So Dan Jackson came in, again, super nerdy, super funny. He brought in that accent, and yes, that is his natural beard.
No, love that beard.
Oh my
love
God.
that accent. Love that beard.
Oh my God.
If only Henry Cavill had a beard and an accent.
Can we move on
No, sorry.
from Henry Cavill?
Sorry. I love his name, too. Dan Jackson.
See, I think it's better Daniel Jackson.
I think it depends what role we're casting for. If we're doing like an old action movie,
Okay.
like Dan Jackson is Captain America.
See, I'm thinking like a modern day Falling Down type of movie. Daniel Jackson is a CPA turned vigilante hero. I've never seen Falling Down. Is that what it's about?
What a pull! Falling.
Never seen it.
You know, if we really want to make something where everyone can, jump on board, let's reference Falling Down. This obscure 1996 movie with Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Right, guys? Right?
That's
Now
why,
you get the point of what I'm trying to say.
that's why they call me Finger on the Pulse Whitaker. It's like, God. Are you saying I'm a little out of touch with Edgar Allan Poe references and Falling Down?
No, you're spot on. I'm sorry, this is all TikTok is talking about these days. The youths.
Oh God, what more can be said? Adam Hoffman was the AD. I know. But he had the brilliant idea of the layering of the candles.
Very funny.
It was very funny. And he's kind of. He has said this, so I can repeat it here. He has said that, like, I got one joke. It's like, do something small and then keep adding to it. And whenever he's an AD, he brings that to the table.
How many candles you have at the old apartment there, Wes?
Not enough. We wanted more.
I could tell. I feel like those candles get some use at your house.
Yeah. What are you implying?
I'm applying you're a sensual, gentle lover.
I'm violently monogamous.
Violently monogamous.
Up next, we have an honorable mention. I just really wanted this character in here. I think this character is so funny. Such a fun bit. Here we go. This is the Bard Tech representative. Here we are.
Are you tired of your guild? Are you looking to gain new experiences and skills? Level up your life today at Bard Tech. We offer a wide variety of classes, including College of Lore, College of Valor, and College of Charm. College of Whispers, College of Shouting, College of Inside Voices, College of Elegance, College of Eloquence, College of Elephants. Bard Tech, turn my... College of Glamour, College of Vogue, College of O Magazine, Bard Tech, Instrument Maintenance, Vocal Performance, Humanoid Resource Management. Bard Tech, Vicious Marketing, Tasha's Heating and Cooling, Bardic Perspiration. Bard Tech, no. Don't you fucking dare. Bard Tech, turn my life around, and it can do the same for you. Visit bardtech.edu to get your start today.
Jessica Mull was Bard Tech representative. So funny. She was an AD with us for the better part of a year, maybe a little over. She is not an actress. She will tell that to you. She's not an actress, but she played this part to a freaking T.
It was great.
Great. She was phenomenal.
Love it.
The directions were just you'd want to get slowly angrier and angrier, and she was like, got it.
I like the idea. I would really like to attend the class of vicious marketing.
I liked yelling at words was the one.
I'm familiar. I actually, that's my class.
I think your class is just called a yelling.
It is. It's general yelling. It's yelling 101.
Yeah. It starts with irritation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It moves up to yelling.
Yep.
And then explosive rage.
That's right.
Is graduate level.
So if you'd like that 3-course package, let me know.
But yeah, what more could be said? We did film some other stuff with her, but it took away like the bit. This is kind of like this line we walk. It's like, what is the bit? What is super funny? There was some other stuff that kind of took away from the list of things, so we wound up not using that footage. But I just had to throw it out there that we had some extra footage on the cutting room floor.
I would love if there was like this big montage of her like going to like the grocery store. She's like, "Hi, how are you?" And the scroll always follows her. She's like on her bike, and she's like, "No!"
If we ever, it's chasing her down the street.
No! This is my head!
I would love to get her back in just to do that. That is so funny. And if we do that, I'm cutting this out from the episode and taking credit for it.
Absolutely. Totally your idea.
Exactly.
You're so smart.
Thank you. Up next, we have Danny Smith as, I'm blanking on her name, Throgdarian.
My name is Throgdarian. I come from a long line of barbarians. Barbarians are typically known for fighting and killing. I found a more productive way to channel my power. I'm a librarian. You're probably thinking of that famous musical number, Throgdarian the Librarian from The Music Human. I've heard it 1,000 times! Whenever anything needs to get done, I see red, I black out, and everything gets done. One time, I was the only one working, and there were 20 people in line. The next thing I know, they were all checked out, screaming. And I was holding a severed leg. Last Thursday, I had to reshelve 200 books and we closed in an hour. 59 minutes later, the books were shelved. I was naked, covered in blood. Apparently, some guy walked between me and a shelf, and I punched a book straight through his body. What? We don't have late fees? Studies have shown that libraries that don't have late fees have a higher rate of returned books because people don't want to be punished. What a stupid question. Also, it doesn't make sense to offer a free service that isn't actually free. All you're doing is disincentivizing library patronage in low-income communities, which are the areas that need libraries the most! I'm sorry. I need to calm down. Do you mind if I read for a second? Oh, Little Women. You always know how to... What? Beth dies? Not on my watch! You!
Me?
Did you just dog-ear that page?
No, I was...
You son of a bitch! You see, kids, that's why we should fund public libraries.
You gotta admit, the production value on this current series, way better than the old one.
Yes, and you have to admit, libraries, so important.
So important, and that's why we're really here today. On minute 35 of the second video of the best ofs.
Is to talk to you about donating to your local library.
Because librarians are the superheroes of the modern day. All right, thank you. That's been us.
Well, no, I thought.
I'm sorry. I thought that's how we ended.
You know how to get me going. Talk about librarians.
Oh God, you know your daughter's gonna see this one day.
Nope. Nope.
So,
I like that very much.
Oh my God, Danny Smith is hilarious. That voice from off camera was her husband, Nick.
Love Nick. Nick's great.
Me? It was so he brought it. I mean, right there.
Nick, come on now.
Right there. And the blood, we used some stage, like what's the word I'm looking for? Recipe for like film blood. It's like corn syrup and just covered her with it. And it was very messy and very gross. And she had to take a shower afterwards.
Yeah. It actually never came off.
She is still covered in it. Oh, and the reason why I mentioned her husband is because they now have a little baby.
Aww.
Yeah. Remember when you had a little baby?
I do.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago.
It was a long time ago. Were we ever so young?
Well, never! So hilarious. Once So, that little baby is all grown up. Maybe not all grown up, but a little bit older. We're definitely going to get her back in because she is so fun to work with and so great. But speaking of fun to work with and so great, next.
Me? Oh. Definitely not me.
Definitely not me. Okay. Well, I'm just going to bring up Sarah Murphy, player of
Oh,
Ada.
she's great.
She's
great to work.
wonderful.
Oh, great to work with.
Man, a lot better than some people. Here we go.
Is anyone hungry? I brought granola bars. You all look like you've been surviving on nothing but ale and dirt over. Oh, hey there. Hi, my name's Ada, but please, you can call me Mom. I'm the moral center of my party. I keep us on track and I make sure we don't get into too much trouble. It's a thankless job, but someone's gotta do it. Hey there, sweetie. I'm so sorry. You just got a little something. No, come here. I got a little thing in my... No, come here. I got this in my bag. Look, you look like you've been eating the dirt and playing in it. Isn't he so handsome? Oh, come on. Give him a smile. There he is. Look at you. You are wasting away. When was the last time you ate a real meal? Here, I got something just for that. Here, I got you some soup. Oh, go ahead. Eat it. Eat it.
Oh, Jesus, what a fucking hard ass.
I'm sorry, what did you say? You come here right now. I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap. We do not use that kind of language in my house.
It's creative juices.
You come here and you leave it in there. Oh, don't you start laughing. I got soap in here for both of you. There. Now, your mouth wasn't made for such filthy language. Now, you sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
Oh, but I'd have to...
What did I just say? Now, what do we say? Your mother did not spend a 6th level spell slot on Hero's Feast for an ungrateful child.
Thank you.
There we go, sweetheart. Now, was that so hard?
I don't want to go to bed.
Shh, you need rest after a hot meal, sweetheart. Shh. Lullaby and good night. There's my little angel. Sweetheart, put your brother to bed for me.
Oh, he's not my Yes, Mom!
Now that the kids are asleep, what do you all do for fun around here? Mama needs to let loose.
Mom! She's wearing my helmet!
Don't make me come up there!
Sarah Murphy.
Great.
Remind you of anybody? My mother.
Who you haven't spoken to
In a year and a half? No. She is so freaking funny. Great. What do you say? Minnesotan?
Yeah, like, it reminds me immediately of the movie Fargo.
Yeah.
But from being from the Midwest for both of us, I was like, oh no, I know that person.
Oh, yeah.
I've met that mom.
Absolutely.
I met that mom.
Absolutely. The passive aggressive, overbearing mother.
Yeah. The purse soup mother.
Oh, yeah, the one who always has a bowl of soup in her purse.
Man, my mom always had like this huge purse, and it was like from Harry Potter. She would just pull, like, it seemed like it was endless,
Like a never-ending bag.
It's like, oh, you need a tissue, this, some allergy medicine, and then like your dog is in here.
Like, Mom, Mom, what is Scruffles doing in your purse?
Oh, Scruffles.
Scruffles. But it was so funny when we were filming. She had such difficulty yelling at my wife, who is the woman in there.
And you're like, no, it's easy.
Really,
just
watch this. Watch me yell at her. Just pretend like you're yelling at Adam.
Adam.
But I mean, he
actually did a really great job.
He did a really good job in that one.
His beard was looking sharp in there.
I don't want to give him any compliments, but you are absolutely right.
So don't. That dog-faced...
Dog-faced pony liquor?
You've gone too far!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use that type of language.
Man, he had the little gray in the beard too. That salt and pepper game was fire. It was good.
It is fire?
I'm old. I don't know the words to say.
It is fire. I don't know who you are anymore.
I feel weirder than you do.
Oh no, I don't know if we can go on.
A+.
Oh, that one was
super cool.
Was on fleek. What?
We're so hip.
Oh God, I can't with you. Right, I can't even look at you.
I can't wait to record this on our VCR.
God. Oh God. So another thing is that
So old.
she actually brought in that costume. She had like the little the over thing, and then she had the wig because she has the over thing. That's a technical term for it, but she has that wig because she has,
Costumer extraordinaire.
yeah, that's me. But she has blue hair, so she needed to bring that wig.
Yeah.
She looks great with the blue hair.
Yeah, Midwestern mom is harder with the blue hair.
Why?
I read it on TikTok.
I'm sorry.
Isn't that what you did?
read it on TikTok?
Don't know the words.
So anyway, Sarah Murphy. There you go. Phenomenal. Up next is the number one. This is probably one of my favorites because let's just watch it. Here we go.
Welcome to D and Debate, where we all come together in beautiful melody and leave feeling reinvigorated and refreshed. I'm Dragon's Harmony.
I'm Edgar Allan Poe.
Today we're discussing different types of barding. Bardic songs versus bardic stories.
Stories?
Songs! Stories!
Songs have their place, of course. Mostly in ale-soaked rooms where plebeians besmirch themselves in bodily fluids, grinding their decaying bodies all over each other.
Sounds like a good time to me. And stories have their place too, my friend.
I'm not your friend.
Don't sell yourself short. I mean, stories are great. For babies ready for a nap.
I can't believe I agreed to debase myself by appearing on this so-called debate.
I bet I could enhance one of your stories right now.
I wish you wouldn't.
I got it. Hit it!
Oh God, this is happening.
Once upon a lonely night, I pondered weak and weary over quaint and curious volumes of lore. Suddenly there came a tapping, a gentle tapping at my door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, rapping, gently rapping at my door. Only this and nothing more. But a raven sat up, perched upon a bust, quoth the raven nevermore. As if that one word from his soul it did outpour. Oh, I'm gonna need some respite in the pen there. I'm gonna need some respite in the pen there.
This has been D in Debate, where works of art are torn to shreds to make a kicking beat. If you have listened this far, I join you in mourning the death of your brain cells.
It was good, right, mon ami?
Je ne sais pas ton ami.
Sexy. Boop.
I'm going to defenestrate myself.
That's how you...
That was great.
That was awesome.
I love that one. Love that.
It was so good. You have Jonah Winston as Dragon's Harmony. So hilarious.
Great.
Then we brought back Daniel Jackson.
Dan Jackson.
Daniel Jackson.
Dan Jackson.
From Falling Down Part 2. So hilarious. You got the golden voice of Jonah.
Great.
And then you have the golden accent of Daniel Jackson.
And that stone face of Dan Jackson.
Oh my God, these two, I think they might have known each other beforehand, but they just had so much chemistry together.
Loved Jonah's little boop at the end. Little boop.
I want to see, they're both so busy because they're both so talented, but I want to see a buddy cop movie.
Oh yeah.
With those two in it, because I think it'd be hilarious.
That's great.
For the music, I have to thank David Kornfeld, who was the assistant conductor for. We're gonna pause so I can look this up real quick. Okay, I thought you were gonna do the damn.
Are we starting from scratch again?
No. So. Why do I fucking put myself through this every single time? I'm like, oh, this will be so much fun. And then by the end of it, our friendship is hanging by a thread. Okay. So
I'll do the whole thing.
I know you will, and I'm going to stop you now.
All right.
Great. So I had to look it up because you have me second guessing every time I think something is Alanis Morissette now. So David Kornfeld was a conductor on Jagged Little Pill,
The Meredith Brooks musical.
the Alanis Morissette musical,
right.
the Abby Carter musical. No, don't know who that is.
Sure don't.
Is that somebody?
Sure. I don't know the words.
So he did the vocals. He did the Nevermore, Never. Do you want to do it? Thank you. And then Steph McCullough, the pianist extraordinaire, the musical director extraordinaire, she mixed the music together, so that's why it sounded so great.
It sounded really good.
And that, of course, was filmed in my living room, because you can tell, because instead of a bookshelf, we threw a blanket over it.
Right.
Yeah, so we are professional film set.
That's right.
Saying.
That is right. Love those two. There's some really great talent you guys have coming through there, and I love Jonah, and I love Dan Jackson!
Dan Jackson!
And Henry Cavill!
Okay, well, he's not coming back. He's in LA. I know. But we will always get Jonah and Dan to come back. I don't care where they are. This is... Steve, I just really wanted to thank you for doing this, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And, well, thank you for having me in your home. I'm never leaving.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Oh,
No, so we have some really funny people.
Absolutely.
Coming through here, and we barely scratched the surface. So if you enjoyed watching these videos, if you enjoyed watching this nonsense, and really enjoyed watching these characters and these videos, these clips, I really recommend you check out all of our other stuff. Because again, we have so much stuff on here, and they're all super fun, they're all super talented, and they deserve to be seen. So if you like this, watch our other stuff, like, subscribe. Am I forgetting anything?
Put it on the TikTok. No? Damn it.
Oh, boy.
Fire.
That is flame. So thank you all for joining us. If this is popular, I may get Steve in to watch some other things. We'll see.
Like standing tall? What is it?
Falling down, you ass!
Ah! Walking Tall. That's the Rock movie.
That's the Rock movie.
The Rock movie.
Oh my God.
Nah.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Did you just copy me?
I did.
That's a really good impression. All right. Bye, everybody.